Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm the Itty Bitty Beauty, and today we have a very special video coming to you. Today we're gonna go over my favorite products that I received in Ipsy throughout the year of 2020. I've been with Ipsy for about maybe 5 years or so, and so I thought it would be really interesting to take a look at the products that really stuck through me through this year. The only month that we will not be going through is the month of December, and that's just solely because I haven't received the bag yet, which we'll kind of touch on a little bit later. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So in January of 2020, my favorite products that I received out of my bag is going to be the Ahava Essential Day Moisturizer. Now this retails for $67. So I've been using this product for quite a while now. It is a pretty thick moisturizer, so I just basically use it at night. Just kind of lather my face with it and then go ahead and sleep in it for the evening. I do notice that it adds a lot of moisture to my skin. Also, just to note, this product does last a while. I've had this since January. Not really running out of it. I'd say it's probably to about right here. The size of the bottle and the amount of product that you need is really nice. A little goes a very long way. Now in January 2020, I also received 2 Space Case highlighters. These retail for $18. They kind of feel like the Super Shock shadows to me, how they do have that kind of wet consistency to them. And I usually just take them and apply them with my finger. Okay, so there was a product in my February 2020 box that I don't have anymore because they were sheet masks by Sweet Chef. I use the Beet and Vitamin B mask. This was really hydrating and I really enjoyed the product. My skin just soaked it in like a nice tall glass of water. It was wonderful. I absolutely loved the serum on it, and I actually got a set of 3 in my Ipsy bag, which the 3 of them altogether retail for about $10.50. And I was actually able to share that experience on a girls' night with my best friend and my godkid. The next product that I got in my February 2020 that I really liked was this Dominique Cosmetics Sweater Weather palette. It was a nice little mini palette, easy to travel with, and I love the color story on this one. I will say I haven't used it a bunch this year, but I do still like the product. They were easy to blend and work with, and I was able to create some really great looks with it. So moving on to my March 2020 box that I got, or bag that I got, this is the Phase Zero Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Undercover. This retails for $16. Now I will say that the pigment is really nice. It does have a beautiful formula to it. It does dry down and it is long lasting. There were 2 brushes that I really enjoyed from my March 2020 box. I use these all the time. The first one that I'm going to show you is the Complex Culture Precision Eyelid brush. I love Complex Culture brushes. I have so many of them. I've gotten them all through Ipsy. They are a little pricey, but they work beautifully. This particular brush actually retails for about $18, which isn't too bad when you think about the price of luxury brushes and things like that. And I would definitely put this in a more luxury category. And I really like using this for both packing and blending in a more precise area, specifically blending in my crease. A lot of times I'll put down like a transition shade and then I'll use this to kind of blend in a little bit of a darker shade to kind of define that crease a bit more in my eye shape. The next brush that I want to talk about is the Firma Beauty brush that I got. It's a concealer brush here. This is what it looks like. Now this brush, it retails for $12.99. It blends concealer so nicely, and I'm actually able to be more precise with where I put my concealer. And once I kind of blend this out, I'll go over it with a beauty blender just to kind of pack that into the skin more. All right, let's move on to April. So in April, I got one of my favorite eyeliners that I've used in the year of 2020. This is the Tardis Double Take Eyeliner. Now this has a gel pencil on one side and then it has a felt tip on the other. This felt tip was amazing. It was very pigmented. It went on super smooth. I didn't feel any tugging or anything, and it makes for a really great precise wing. And then I thoroughly enjoyed the gel tip side of this as well. It stays really nicely in my waterline and it's perfect for tight lining. This particular eyeliner actually retails for $24. You can get it from Tarte. Now the next product that I got, I'm really excited to talk about. This is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Campfire. I absolutely loved this lipstick, and I had never used a Dose of Colors lipstick before, but now I'm hooked. This retails for $18, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a swatch. You'll have to excuse this swatch, it's a bit rough. But I absolutely love the color of this. I love this like burnt orange kind of look to it. These are some of my favorite go-to shades. The pigment is amazing. It feels so good on the lips and it is very long lasting. May of 2020, I unfortunately did skip a month with Ipsy because I was having some financial issues at the time, so I don't have a bag for May. Now, June was one of my favorite months. I actually ended up keeping and using a lot of these products all the way up. Now, if you don't know, in Ipsy, you get 5 products. I have the Ipsy Plus, so I get 5 full-size products. So to say that 4 out of the 5 I really enjoyed and continued using throughout the year is absolutely wonderful. This product is the Ciate Marbled Metals eyeshadow in the shade Entwine. This is one of my most used products that I've gotten from Ipsy. I use this stuff all the time, especially if I'm trying to do a smoky eye and then I just pop this over the lid. I always get so many compliments on this one. And I actually have a tutorial on my TikTok using this exact shade. So the shine on this, as you can see, is really powerful. I absolutely love this color so much. It just has such a unique shift to it. This is also kind of one of those like cream to powder products. So it does have a very interesting texture to it and it is super pigment, lasts all day. The next product is a Pierly's Beauty Energizing Watermelon Aqua Bomb. I'm sure I mixed up the name on that one. It does retail for $24. This was one of my favorite products. I used it all up so quickly because I was obsessed with it. It was lightweight, moisturizing, sunk into my skin. My skin felt so hydrated and refreshed. I used this product like morning, noon, and night, especially if I had no makeup on and I could feel my skin getting kind of dry and things like that. I would just throw this on and it was perfect. Next is the Dr. Brandt Luminizing Primer. This retails for $38. I have used this a lot, especially if I want more of a dewy finish. I will pop this on as my primer, put my base over it, and I'm good to go. I really like how lightweight this is. I think it does a really great job of keeping my makeup intact. I do know that it's a little bit higher in price point for a primer, but if you can spend the money on it, it is a winner. The next product I want to talk about are these Fara eyeshadow brushes. One of the great benefits of having Ipsy is that you can try brands that you never thought you'd ever try before. I'd never heard of this brand until I got a set of face brushes, and I believe I got those in 2019. And then I did get the opportunity to try some of their eyeshadow brushes. Now, I was only able to find 4 of the 5. These blend so well. The whole set together retails for $48. I love the feel of these brushes. I love the look of these brushes. I use these all the time and they do such a beautiful job of blending out my eyeshadow and really diffusing any kind of harsh lines. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into July of 2020. So the first product we're gonna go over is another Complex Culture brush. I am absolutely obsessed with this brand. I have not tried anything by Complex Culture that I didn't like. This particular brush is so unique. It retails for $35. I love how this brush has kind of a curve to it, as you can see. So it really fits into kind of the hollows of the cheeks here and does a fantastic job of blending out your blush, contour, and bronzer, things like that. This was definitely one of the biggest wins that I would say I got in 2020. Also, I did get a set of sheet masks that month from a brand called Midflower. They were the hyaluronic acid sheet masks. These I used all up. I absolutely loved them. They added so much moisture to my skin. This was another one where my skin just drank it up. The serum sunk perfectly into my skin. I cannot stress that enough. It was also really soothing to my skin as well. I did receive 3 of them and they retail for $15. I also received the Ofra Cosmetics highlight in the shade Glazed Donut. This was a collab with Nikki Tutorial, so I was very excited to get this product. And then oddly enough, my goddaughter really liked this one. She took to this product so well. She was blown away by the pigment, by the creaminess of the formula. Just overall, the texture of this product is fantastic. And so I ended up giving this one to her because they do have another Ofra highlight in Rodeo Drive. I asked her if we could borrow it back for this video. And as you can see, Ofra highlights are unmatched. They are absolutely beautiful. They are $30. They're worth every penny. I also got the Real Her I Am Amazing eyeliner. This is a gel type of eyeliner. It's just a little pencil like this. I love how thin this product is. It's perfect for tight lining my eyes. It stays all day. It's a creamy formula. This was one of my favorite eyeliners and I use it all the time. Now this product does also retail for $16, which isn't terrible for the formula and just how well it performs. And other eyeliners, like a Tarte eyeliner was $24. And KVD Beauty has eyeliners for I want to say about $20 or so. So not bad for the price point. August was one of my favorite months for Ipsy, and the reason is because I got the Estate Cosmetics Venice Fling palette. This was a collab with Bailey Sarian. As you can see, the color story in this is so eye-catchingly beautiful. I loved this palette so much. I still use this palette quite a bit. It is one of my favorites, and the fact that it was a collab with Bailey Sarian, who I love, was just a bonus. I actually woke up at like 10 a.m. to make sure that I got to choose this product, because at some point through 2020, Ipsy also allowed you to start picking 2 of the 5 products that you got. And then of course you can add add-ons and things like that. So I made sure that I got this palette because I knew it was gonna go quick. Moving on, I never know how to say the name of this product, so luckily I'm putting pictures and things like that here. But this is their lip polish. I thoroughly enjoyed this product. It is a pretty pricey product. This retails for $25. This is in the shade Glaze. It's a clear gloss. So at first I was a little skeptical because I wanted to know what made this gloss so worth $25. Very nourishing on the lips. I have a problem with dry lips, so for a long time I was solely using this on its own without putting it on top of anything, because I just strictly wanted to see how it performed just on the lips and if it was gonna nourish them and bring them back to life. This also has a very high shine to it as well, so it's a beautiful product. And if you are someone who does like to spend more money on a gloss and things like that, then this just may be the product for you. Now, I got this in my August 2020 box. I got the miniature size as an add-on, but I brought out my full size, the bad boy, to show you what it completely looks like. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. This is my favorite mascara. Hands down, no mascara has ever touched this one for me. This is my tried and true. Part of the reason why I love it so much is, yes, it is $24, and that is a higher price for a mascara, but it is worth every penny, and I will continue to repurchase this. This is a tubing mascara, so it wraps around your lashes. It gives me length, it gives me volume, it gives me everything that I want out of a mascara, and it's super easy to take off. It just comes off in little tubes, and it's just so satisfying. Also, I wanted to shout out the packaging really quick. You probably can't tell on camera, but this is really sturdy packaging. It is very heavy, just nicely done. Okay, so Thrive Cosmetics says, for every product that you purchase, we donate to help a woman thrive. They donate money to fighting cancer, emerging from homelessness, surviving domestic abuse. So they definitely take some of their proceeds and donate them to various charities, which I think is so cool. Okay, so September of 2020 was kind of a rough month as far as my Ipsy bag goes. This is the only product that I would say I still use. It's a wonderful product. I would recommend it. And this is the Girlactic Sparkle Bombs. These are fantastic. I absolutely love these. The only thing that I would change is that they are like a pencil form, so you have to sharpen them to use them again. But that is my only complaint. These are so high shine. I love putting these on over my lipstick. One of my favorite selfies that I've taken, or little videos that I've taken, and it's just me putting this on. It makes my lips look so juicy and plump and beautiful and sparkly. October was one of my favorite months too, just because I got these 2 palettes that I'm gonna show you. This is the Lovecraft Beauty Basic Rituals palette. First of all, I love the packaging on this. It was perfect for October, really spooky. And also, I am in love with this color story. I just think it's so beautiful. These are very pigmented shadows. They blend really nicely. They have metallics, soft matte and mattes, shimmer highlighting shades, pigmented neutrals. There's just so much that you can do with this palette. And I've tried 2 different things from Lovecraft Beauty. I have their bronzing palette too, and I really enjoyed that. And so it was really nice to get another product from them so that I could try their brand a bit more. I also got a Violet Voss palette. The only other Violet Voss palette I have is also from Ipsy. It's the Fruit Sorbet one. This is the Creme Brulee, and they are wonderful, wonderful eyeshadows. I will 100% repurchase Violet Voss eyeshadows solely because of these. They blend so well. I love the pigment on them, and this was just such a fun palette to have for the fall. I forgot to mention this one retails for $35 and this one retails for $18. Coming down to one of our last months, this was the month of November. Now, I have not gotten a whole lot of use out of this palette, I will tell you, but I wanted to mention it because I love this brand. This is the Complex Culture eyeshadow palette. It is the Complex Culture full-time eyeshadow palette. I think it was like Edit 1. This one retails for $28, which is not bad. The color story now I thought was very interesting. I actually love the fact that all of these go together. It's a really easy palette, especially for beginners. If you're learning how to pair looks and learn about highlighting shades and crease shades and deepening looks and things like that, this is a really good one for you. And again, I was impressed by the fact that I have tried so many different things from this brand and they never cease to amaze me. Now, these next two products, and I didn't specify which ones in the past were add-ons, but I do want to mention that for these two because they are sample sizes. So this is the Item Beauty Cheek Money. So this is more of like their contour or bronzers. This is in the shade Vibes. And actually, fun fact, this is Addison Rae's brand. I didn't even know that she had a brand until my goddaughter told me. So that was really cool. That was just an interesting fun fact for me. I use this all the time. I use this specifically to contour because I love how cool toned it is. It does a beautiful job at chiseling everything out, and I was very, very, very impressed by this product. The full size of this product, however, comes in a duo, so it'll kind of have a more glowy effect to it and things like that, and the full size of this retails for $16. This one right here, this was a shocker to me, okay? I had no idea that I was gonna fall in love with this product. This is the Pierly's Beauty Youth Glow Vitamin C CC Cream. I was absolutely blown away by this. I actually used this for the first time in a TikTok live, and I was going to do a TikTok hack where you take a CC cream and you put it on, you leave it on for maybe about 5 minutes or so, and then you put on your foundation and it just kind of helps color correct. I did not need the foundation. This had full coverage, a beautiful finish. I was blown away. So once I run out of this, I absolutely will be purchasing the full size. And the full size of this is going to be a pretty penny. It is $38. But when I tell you, this is probably my favorite CC cream I've ever used, I am not kidding. I also love how lightweight this one is, and it just feels so, so nice on the skin. Okay. Now let's talk about December of 2020. I emailed them about my bag. I was supposed to get it on the 23rd. I hadn't received it by like the 27th or so. I emailed them and let them know. They emailed me back and let me know that it should be here on the 26th, which is a day late and a dollar short, quite literally. So I emailed them again because now it's January 9th and I've already like paid for and I'm ready to receive my January bag. So hopefully I'll be getting those items very soon. We'll see what they say, but I'm kind of shocked, honestly, by the fact that they were kind of so flippant about the fact that I hadn't gotten my December bag, but this is a one-off situation. So maybe this was just that one time. I'm so sorry if this video is long. I apologize. I really wanted to film this video. I think it's interesting to see how much I spend every year on Ipsy and what I'm getting out of it. How much of these products am I keeping and using and enjoying versus how much I'm spending year round. I also love Ipsy because I get to try various brands and various products. I'm really obsessed with formulas and how they perform and just learning about different brands and things like that. It is an absolute passion of mine and part of the reason why I want to do this. I love reviewing makeup. It's one of my favorite things to do. I totaled up the products that you saw in this video and the full size of all of these products, so some of these were samples, so it's around $700 is what I calculated. So that is the products that I use throughout the year, things that I've enjoyed, things that I'm going to keep, things that I'm going to use. So $700 roughly. And I spent about $300 for the entire year on Ipsy. The Ipsy Glam Plus is what I have, and that's approximately $25 a month. That doesn't include add-ons and things like that. But for the base, you know, just the box, it's $25 a month. I love this subscription so much, and even though I did have a hiccup in December, I will still continue to use the service as long as obviously these type of things don't happen often, just because I love getting it every month. I love trying the different products and all of that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and then please turn on your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I upload a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!